Now, to explore this concept of interfaces, I'm actually back in this structs project we worked on earlier in this course, where we allowed users to create and store nodes. And now let's say that in this overall application that we're building here, we don't just want to allow users to store nodes, but also to-dos. And a to-do should also be a struct, just like node, but unlike node, it should not have a title and not have the created@at field here. Instead, it should just have a content, which for a to-do should be named text though. So, a struct with a different structure. It should, however, also have a display method and a save method that saves it to a file. And that's a scenario where interfaces can help us, as you will see. But in order to see how they can help us, I'll start by copying the node folder, and I'll paste it in here and rename it to to-do, so that I have both node and to-do. And then here, I'll rename that node.go file in the to-do folder to todo.go, and of course also rename the package to to-do. And in that to-do-go file, I then want to have my to-do struct, which should have a text field, which when saved as JSON should have a text key. And it should not have a title and not have the created@at field. Now it should have a method attached to it, but here of course we'll attach it to the to-do struct and we'll get a to-do. And I simply want to output the to-do here. So I'll just print a new line with my to-do text here. And then of course we need a save method where we also get our to-do, but where I then will simply set the file name to todo.json. So a hard-coded file name, which of course also means that for this app, we'll keep on overwriting that file. And it's then this to-do that should be converted to JSON and stored in that file. I also want to have my constructor function here, which only needs the content as input now, and which will return a to-do, of course. And therefore only the content will be validated and will return an empty dummy to-do if validation fails, and otherwise will create this to-do instance, which, however, only has a text field, which is set equal to this content here, like this. Therefore, we could of course also name this parameter text, but here I'll keep the name content. So with that, the code in this to-do-go file of course looks fairly similar to what we had in node.go. And I'm of course doing that on purpose here. Now in the to-do.go file, we now just have to get rid of some packages which we're not using here. But with that, we got our to-do package with the to-do struct, and we can now use that in the main Go file. So here, besides importing the node package, we can also import the to-do package. And we can then start using it.